So, how long have you been doing the daily video?
A little over a year. So at the beginning, I recorded on my first day. I recorded to myself in 1 year, and then in 1,000 days, and I predicted what would happen throughout the series.
So, how long has it been?
So
what day are we on?
So the 1 year was October 9th, and it's October 13th, so a year and some change.
Okay, and how many did you miss?
One.
You only missed one?
Yeah.
Why did you miss that one?
Because it was during the Art Basel in Miami, and Patrick Bet-David invited George and I to he was having a private party. And so George flew in from Colombia, I flew in from Boston, we met, and the hotels were like $2,000 a night because this place, everything's super expensive. And so me and George just got a double bed for us, and I was not gonna, we got home from the party exceptionally late, and I wanted to make a video, but I wasn't gonna do it in the same hotel room as George while he was trying to sleep.
Well, that's pretty impressive. So you've done more than 350 of these things.
Yeah.
And you only missed it once.
I regret missing one. I should have.
I mean, I think everybody will forgive you for that. Yeah. But what is the real purpose of this series of videos?
At first, it was just more of a discipline challenge because the way I think about it is if you can't keep your word to yourself, you'll never keep your word in business. If you tell yourself, I'm going to start eating clean, I'm going to stop cheating on my wife, I'm going to stop being an absolute dickhead, or whatever it is that your negative connotation, if you can't stop doing that for yourself when you continuously tell yourself you're going to stop, you're never going to do what you say you're going to do in public if you can't do it in private. And so I was in a bad habit of, like, I would cheat on my diet or I'd do something stupid, and I was like, well, I have to, I need to commit to my word. So I said, I'm going to make a video every day. And then I said, fuck it, and I did it.
You know what? I beat you up on a lot of things, but I couldn't agree with you more on that. That's a great answer. That's great advice.
And then the other purpose is, I mean, my job, as you know, is I help guys grow pretty well on social media.
Yeah.
And so I see the importance of having a brand, and I don't take it seriously, but there was also, I wanted to test something because there was this guy, Sam Sulek, that was blowing up during that point a year ago. And I wanted to see, well, if you just put up enough quantity, would that relate to something in the algorithm? And the conclusion that I've come to is absolutely no. That you are not going to succeed by just posting quantity. Quality is 100% of everything.
Is there another reason for this series?
It's fun. And to find employees. I mean,
well, what are you hiring for then?
Like,
what do you need right now?
Well, it's more people like me. And so
there's no people like you.
There is that.
You're one of them.
I mean, if I was willing to get someone's logo tattooed on my leg and fly across the country and ask someone for a job because I like this guy's YouTube videos, then there's other people out there that would do something.
So what are we doing now? Does anybody want to work for Josh?
No.
Tattoo his face on your leg, fly to Scottsdale. We're going to be here until next Thursday, then we're going to Vegas. If you get here by Wednesday, with Josh's face tattooed on your upper thigh,
please don't do
you can apply for the job.
Please don't do that.
All sex is welcome. What do you think?
Well, that's awesome. It's actually, if you create videos, people will want to join your mission. And so it's a much different dynamic if I post a job board and say, hey, does someone want to work for me under these curriculums? And then people saying, I want to work for you because of who you are. Think about Alex Hormozy. He could literally hire the top talent anywhere in the entire world because of who he is. I mean, there's a bunch of people who run businesses like Hormozy. I know lots of them, and I'm sure you do as well, that run a good business. Yeah. But people want to work for him because he has the audience, and that's a real benefit of having an online brand. And it's fun.
It is fun. We have a lot of fun.
Yeah. And it's the connections that you make because of it. Like, think about Hugh and George and all these other people. Yeah. You get to meet all these people from having an online brand.
Yeah. What else do you want to say?
I guess we'll have to talk about testosterone Saturdays.
Oh yeah.
Yesterday,
Did you guys cut
No.
that video yet?
No.
Oh, that's not out.
So we started a new trend of testosterone Saturdays. Yesterday, we went in your Shelby Mustang,
Yeah.
and we were tearing the roads, going 150 miles an hour across the highway. And then we
Well,
went.
that was cage driving.
Yeah, PJ went like 85.
PJ,
I want to hug you.
you gotta kick it up a notch.
Yeah.
I never knew you had to. I never knew you had to step on the gas
Yeah.
completely.
All the way to the floor.
I never knew
And
that.
so then we went to Bass Pro Shop, and they tried to swindle me into buying a gun. It did not
It's a
happen.
great deal. It's only $300.
Then we were gonna go shoot in the desert, but just keep the testosterone up on a nice Saturday.
We concluded with a nice barbecue.
Yeah, oh yeah, there's some steak. We just had a fantastic dinner tonight.
Oh yeah.
A big steak dinner. Something else that we were talking about because PJ's phone died was the importance of not being a leech. And the first thing is, so I wanted to drive Brian's car because we went to a really nice steakhouse. Then we went to this really high-end hotel for a drink afterwards just to kind of hang out. And I wanted to drive Brian's car, so I went with him and PJ. And then Justin, the other guy that we were with, he drove us. And I was telling Brian a little bit about Justin and how great of a guy he is. And I was saying that he's like the most reliable friend I've ever had in my entire life, where I know that if I need something and I actually need help, like the person that I'm calling is Justin, because I know that he's going to try the hardest to, at least in his wheelhouse, and the first thing Brian said, well, I don't want to just ask Justin for something because Justin's super good at arbitrage and airlines and credit card points and all this jargon. And Brian's good at it as well. And I was saying, well, Brian, you should talk to Justin and get some tips. And he said, well, I don't want to just ask and take from Justin. He said, what can I do for Justin that will be of value to him? And that is what successful people always do. I've seen they always ask, what can I do for someone else? They never say, what can this person do for me? They're always trying to help other people. And another thing that is, I just try and pick up the bill quite a bit because again, you don't want to be a leech. So I snuck off to the restroom and I paid our $500 dinner, which is an absolute no-brainer because of the quality of people that you hang out with, and they would happily pay it. They were angry at me for paying it, which is the same type of friends that you want. But the theme that I've seen is just always ask, what can I do for someone else? And it's not, what can this person do for me? And when you go into these situations like that, I mean, these networking events or wherever you're going, I mean, this was just a casual dinner amongst friends, but it's still, what can I do for you? That when Ken picks up the phone with somebody, he always says, what can I do for you? What do you need help with? Ken's done that with me, with everything. I always see him do this, and a ton of people do. I've never once seen any of these people just try and take from somebody. And that's what I see most people trying to do when they get around these successful people. They're always asking, what can this person do for me to further myself, which is just the wrong thought process to go into it.